I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. We're back to painting Whirlwind. I've already got a little bit of a head start. I did another coat on the frame there. I did another coat on the head. I kind of just rolled the edges a little bit where I could get a roller. I don't think you'll see that in the finished product, so that should be fine. Note to self, touch that up. Surprisingly, that's about the only touch up on there, unless I want to actually, yeah, if I touch these beige spots up over with white, that'll look better. And, yep, I did it. I just painted over the yellow text there, the warning label. I don't miss it at all. Blue is good for me. You can still see caution right there, so it'll obviously need another coat. So what I'm doing now is prepping the butt end. So just gave it a wipe, cleaning in the grooves, tucked in the cord, cleaning in there. I kind of picked off all of the little frayed wood, plucked off a staple, and now I gotta tape this up. I want to save the serial number decal. I'm gonna remove this, and I kind of just wiped things down. I mean, it's a lot of attention to the ass end of the machine, but oh well, I want it to look nice. But I thought I'd try and see if there's any loose paint after wiping it down, and check this out. Compressed air unveils some loose paint. So I'm gonna have to, I don't know, that should be fine actually. That's the main loose stuff. First coat of paint should seal that in. And then I should be good to go. Wow. If I took an air compressor to that, there'd be no paint left. But I don't need to scrape it all off. I don't need to go crazy. But yeah, so there's a little bit of loose paint there. This decal here, you can barely see it. So I didn't even really know it was there until I looked really closely. So I'm just going to paint over that one. I don't care. So that's where I'm at. It's getting dusty in here now. Let's breathe in that paint. Yummy 30-year-old paint. Hopefully there's no lead in it. Okay, so that's where I'm at. Since I put a coat on the frame, I can't fold the head down just yet, but that is something I would have, if I thought in advance, I wouldn't have painted the top frame, because then I could fold it down and then really get in there good. But I'll just do that once it's dry. It dries pretty quick, so well, that's what's going on today. A little bit of whirlwind action, and then probably gonna go meet a couple of the boys at the new arcade. If you didn't see the video that I posted today, check out Tilt Arcade. It just opens, well, it's starting near 5 o'clock or maybe just a little bit past, so grand opening was probably about 15 minutes ago, so gonna go check that out, and maybe I'll you know, take a little clip and see what it looks like. You know, we were in there when it was closed and there was just a couple employees doing some trading, so we'll see what it looks like when it's actually open for business, and maybe I'll try and remember to take a little clip of that action. So that might happen. And yeah, so I'm gonna keep it on. Oh, I can paint this now too. Time to get out the brush. Okay, a lot has happened since the last time I recorded a little bit about Whirlwind here, so I have to try and remember everything. But I think I was doing some painting and I left off saying that I was going to take a break and go to the new arcade in town, and I was suggesting that I might include some of that footage in this video, but I decided to make it its own video. So if you haven't seen it, just go back 1 or 2 videos about Tilt Arcade London. The first Tilt Arcade London was a sneak preview, and the second Tilt Arcade video was attending while it was open, the grand opening, and seeing a bunch of pinball friends and peoples and having a good time. So that's its own separate video. If you're a true shenanigander, you've probably already been there, done that, and seen it, and experienced it, liked it, commented, and already I replied back to you. So that leaves us where we are at now, which is I might possibly be done painting. Let's take a close look. I haven't seen it since it dried. So here we go. Remember I said I was going to paint this? And I would say that looks pretty darn fine with the newly cleaned up receiver bar and decal. It's looking pretty shiny. I even touched up a little smidge here to see what it would look like. It looks like it actually would need a second coat. That's going to be under the lock bar, so you're not really going to see that, but it was just kind of an experimentation. And whatever. Whatevs on that. But yeah, so I'm really thrilled with that. Let's take a look. I might as well stick to the face since I'm here. I did 2 or 3 coats on the face. And then I finally did the inside of the head here. Let me take a close look. I did 2 or 3 coats again. This definitely looks like I could use another coat on this guy. You can see the difference in the paint if you look closely there. Look at my nice straight line, isn't that wonderful? But I do need to put on another coat on the inside there. And how about this side? Looks like it covered a little better. And then I did along this a couple times. But yeah, so all in all, that's looking pretty sharp. I rolled the head a few times. The top, that is. And that's a million times better, man. I should just insert a photo of what that looked like before. If I think to do that, I will. But that was pretty nasty. And let's check out this side here. Let's get a fairly close look. Yeah. I think that's good. I'm happy with that. Like, stand back and take a look at just everything from here. Pretty cool. I'm happy with that. I mean, that's come a long way. You know, it's a little chunky along the back edge, but I'm a shenanigander. I can live with that. Okay, so let me go back here. And we'll look at the back. Oh yeah, the very bottom of the back. We haven't really taken a close look at that yet. It looks as though my third coat covered the old lettering that was there. And I'm completely, perfectly content with not having the lettering. I mean, I don't know. If there's a stencil out there and then I could spray paint it on or something. But I don't spray paint in the basement, so that's probably the finished product, and I'm happy with that. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, one thing I got to do still is fold the head down and then kind of get into the butt crack there. But yeah, so here it is. I just got lazy and I just cut around the decal. I didn't tape it off or anything. The little sticker here, I could probably scrape off some of the sloppy job. It's just water based, so I can scratch off my little overpaint there, but that's fine. I'm good with that. Removed the latch. I have a brand new one, I believe, top and bottom. Oh, and look at this. Michael, you got wires pinched in there. That is not cool. You gotta be careful not to pinch wires. I don't think I have the head tightened down like crazy, but that's no good. That's certainly not good for the wires. That head weighs a lot, so I had to deal with that. Okay, so yeah. Ass end looks pretty good now. I don't think I need to do much more here. I got a little smidge of paint on the grill there I can scrape off if I really want to get frisky. I did down here, here, I did in here, and cleaned this plastic housing thingamajiggy. We can take our cord back out now. Yeah, and then, oh yeah, this side here. There's a nice little zinger right there. But that's if you're looking. If you're like lying on the floor and looking up, you'll notice that. If you're playing pinball, you're not going to notice. But yeah, so look at this. It looks pretty sharp, you know? I'm gonna back up a bit here and kind of get the whole view. Let's get the side of the cabinet in the view too. I dig. Maybe that will be my gallery shot right there. I'll have to take a photo because it's too dusty for a capture of video. Anyway, so I'm going to do a little bit more on the face, fold this guy head down, unpinch my wires, get the little nooks and crannies that I couldn't get before, and call it done painting. Like, I'm not going to touch up the side because it's not a perfect color match. And not going to probably mess with the front. I will, you know, clean up the art a bit with magic eraser if I feel the need. Doesn't look filthy dirty like some of the other machine did though, so I may not really need much. It's pretty clean. The white is white, you know what I mean? Look at that. Not bad at all. So I think my cabinet work is pretty darn near done. I'm gonna have to get a cloth, clean up that dust. Maybe the vacuum. I don't need to go too crazy in there, but with everything else looking nice, it makes the dust stand out. So now I gotta clean all that up. It's a little tricky, you know, it's just not an easy spot to clean, but I'll get it. Okay, so that's where I'm at. Did I forget anything? Oh, yeah. At the Tilt Arcade yesterday, I ran into many people, including Henry, who hooked a brother up with these guys. Oh, yeah, let's go like this. Woo! Why does it do that every time I miss the friggin' button? My fingers are too fat. These are Greg Ben's designs, and Benzie is an artist, so as you can tell, they're friggin' awesome. And if you want to check out these cards, you can just go to pinballcards.com. That's Greg Ben's site. He's local, he's in London, and he's got some of the best cards out there. And not like Henry's turning this into a business or anything, but people have seen his awesome cards, like all done up on the nice glossy and thick papers, all cut to perfect size. And they have, you know, placed orders with them. Mitch did. Oh, Ed 150. Oh, Henry showed me your Totem and Gorgar and, well, there was one other. What was it? Totem, Gorgar, and I forget. But the cards that he did for you are amazing. So I don't know when he's shipping those, but probably soon because they are finished. And yeah, buddy. So you got some awesomeness to look forward to. Okay, so now I got my flipper bats. I got all my flipper rebuild stuff. Flippers are good to go. Drop targets are good to go. The only thing left is my plastic set and a bunch of elbow grease. So I better grease up the old elbows. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I kind of painted myself into a corner here. Because, well, I'll show you. I painted the neck here, and I can't lift up the head probably for a good couple days until this is really cured and dried. Almost kind of regret painting it because it really could use like a week to cure, because next time I fold the head down, if it's not perfectly cured, it will might come up a little bit. I got a sneeze coming. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so Then I, you know, did a little bit more rolling and touching up and some edges and some nooks and crannies, corners. What else did I do? Oh, I did all the inside of the head as well. You know, what I was talking about before, like up in there and the head frame and whatnot. I am liking to hope and think that I'm pretty much done with blue paint, but I won't know until it is dry. And I'm kind of at a holding pattern right now, so I've got to wait. Oh, you know what? On Sunday, I'm going to get some parts from Corey cut me in on an order from Pinball Resource, and I got some brand new nylon sliders, so I'll get those Sunday. Those will go on. That'll be pretty. Could probably use some blue or white even cabinet protectors, the plastic ones. That would be kind of fun. Eddie is coming to town, so maybe I'll see if he's got white protectors. But yeah, so shouldn't be able to see any more of the little pieces of wood that I couldn't quite get, you know, with the head up. Everything's pretty well covered. So yeah, alright, that's where I'm at. Holding pattern. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I'll figure something out. Alright, so I'm kind of plucking away at what I can do. I've separated this plastic from this PCB, installed some LEDs. Two flashers were replaced with 555 bulbs, which were toast, so I put flashers back in. You can just tell by the difference in the size of the sockets that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flashers and 5 555s. So that's in preparation for when I get a new plastic set. And then I dealt with this guy here, cleaned the plastics, polished the metal on the top, and put in a yellow and red LED. So, like I said, I'm trying to do things just to keep the wheels in motion because I'm in the holding pattern, but you know what? I think I've got something else that might entertain me while I wait and watch the paint dry. So, Eli, oh yeah, it's your medication time. You want to introduce what we got going on here? Huh? Yeah? Sorry, I know that's bright. I didn't mean to shine in your eyeballs, but okay, we'll do your meds because you want your treats. This can keep me occupied in the meanwhile. I just got this today. It is a Williams Comet. Check it out. What do we got? Python Angelo did the art on this. Maybe the design too, I forget. But yeah, that's some crazy art. What is going on here? Oh, this very diseased looking child. This ice cream cone is, it almost looked like bubblegum at first, flying back into people's faces. Wow, there's some interesting looking characters in this art here. But the roller coaster looked pretty evil. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But I'm not going to be able to get too far on my own here. I need assistance to set this guy up. Hey, look at this. This is something I did not know about. I was going to say LEDs, but actually it was an illusion. There's like 3 LEDs and the rest is incandescent. Okay. The word on the street is that this guy does not power up. This side looks pretty good overall. Oh, empty envelope. My envelope no longer has money in it. Oh, and check this out. I measured these legs. These are 31 inches. I figured they were incorrect. But that's actually pretty sweet because I'm low on 31 inch for like the Gottliebs, early Gottliebs. But I have plenty 28.5 inch, so that's great. I can do a leg upgrade. And then this side here looks not too bad. Oh, hey, look at this. New displays. That's a serious bonus. X-Pin. Boom. And another LED. Huh. Okay, well, there's like miscellaneous LEDs here and there, incandescent, mixed in. Oh, now I'm a little more excited. I want to check this bad boy out. See if there's any corrosion on the CPU. I mean, that's, when the game doesn't boot up, that's my first suspect, is to investigate the battery zone. Okay, first things first then. I gotta find me some legs, but I think I'm gonna end the video. It's supposed to be a Whirlwind update, right? This can't be friggin' Comet. Comet, what are you doing in my Whirlwind video? You gotta get your own video. We'll see you later, Comet.